And welcome back, this is baddest with more Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I am joined as always by never has anything new to say, Artanis. You going somewhere, Alarak? No, he's just pacing, I guess. Artanis, do you have anything new to say?
We must bolster our forces.
Sage advice, Artanis, as always. Alarak, you have something important to say. Is it about the purifiers that we got from over here? That's probably a big deal around the ship, isn't it?
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt before.
Oh, this foolish idealism taxes my patience.
Idealism? They are the replications of our greatest champions. We seek to free your people from Malash, and yet you desire to enslave mine?
I care not for freedom that softens a people. I will dethrone Malash and save my kind from oblivion, but they will not be free. They will serve me. Freedom is a delusion, granted to the weak by the strong.
You speak as Amon does. For the sake of your life, that will change.
Instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the purifiers, and use them as the tools of destruction they were built to be.
Great, so this guy is on our side, kind of. I do have to say, though, his voice sounds so familiar to me. Like, it doesn't necessarily just sound like a voice actor. It sounds like I could try to picture his face if, you know, they didn't modify his voice to have, like, two voices. You know what I mean? But I can't place it. I don't know. But it sounds familiar to me, like I should know that guy. But it's not coming to me for the time being. So, he wants to be in charge. That's just fantastic. Let's head over to the War Council. Hopefully there's some better news over there.
Hierarch, my scouts are tracking the movements of the Golden Armada.
Good job, troops. You keep that up. That has to be a Colossus. I don't think I've seen one that up close before. Do you mind pointing your lasers somewhere else? You're kind of distracting me here, Colossus. Alright, off it goes. It is really hard to think of anything else when that thing is that close.
Rohana, is this all that remains of our standing forces?
Yes, although many of our warriors are in stasis, and the Spear of Adun is fabricating new technology as soon as it is encountered.
I see. Even so, we must focus on expanding our available weaponry, however we can.
That was already the plan, but thank you for clarifying that for me, Vorazun. Rohana, you don't seem to have anything to say.
The purifiers are dangerous. Perhaps you must learn this firsthand.
As long as they're on my side, I don't really care. As long as they're just dangerous to the enemy, then it's good. Vorazun, you have a little bit more to say?
Why was Endion chosen as the world Cybros was to orbit?
For thousands of years, it has been a research retreat. Here, Protoss scholars secluded themselves from political affairs to focus on the task of devising technology that would benefit the Empire. The Psi Matrix was first conceived here. When it was decided that the purifiers would be shut down, they became a symbol of achievement, but also the dangers of it.
So they were brought to a research colony.
Where better than a place where our greatest scientists resided, constantly improving Cybros' stasis field.
And how many resided on the world below?
800,000 Kalai, a contingent of Templar.
I only hope their deaths were swift.
And I'm reminded of death yet again. And I'm a little depressed about it. But I have new warriors. Hopefully that will cheer me up.
We have received new robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection.
Robotic siege. I wouldn't necessarily say that Colossi are siege, but I could see where you would make that distinction. What do you have that is an alternative to a Colossus? That is something I want to know. A Reaver? I mean, I guess. Colossus! It walks up and down cliffs, attacks set fire to the ground, damaging enemy ground units over time. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a lot of damage for a while. Whoa, how long is that? Alright, so Cliff Walker. This unit can walk up and down cliffs. Fire Beam. Attack sets fire to the ground, dealing an additional 100 damage to enemy ground units in the area over 5 seconds. 5 seconds is a long time in this game. 5 seconds is more than enough to decide whether or not you win or lose the entire game. So, that's significant. I do like that. Alright, deemed too dangerous for use after the Kalath intercession. The Purifier program's Colossi utilize even more destructive incendiary weaponry. These are the ultimate purification machines. Cleanse it with fire, I guess. Alright, so, Reaver. I do remember it from Starcraft 1, and the word does have a lot of different meanings to me these days. How have you improved a Reaver? I mean, you better have improved a Reaver to match it up with a Colossus. So, I've never been that big of a fan of Reavers, so we'll see what they say about it. Automatically builds Scarabs that explode for area damage around their targets. Oh, so it automatically builds them now. That's nice. I remember having to build those things and that taking a long time. Deals bonus damage to structures. Not that I necessarily care about structures all that much. Usually it's the units that I'm more concerned about. Whatever. But it does do area damage. That is nice. But so do Colossi. Once a mobile manufacturer modified for war, the Reaver's siege capabilities have been vastly improved. Karax has upgraded them with automated Scarab production based on the Spear of Adun Starforge. So once again, automated production is the big deal here, because you would have to purchase each Scarab separately, if I remember correctly, and that would take a long time. As you can see, it takes 8 seconds to build it up. If I remember correctly, it could hold 5? Like, I did not like the Reaver in the first game. And as a result, we're going to stick with Colossi. I love Colossi. They're just so good. I should probably give the Reaver a try at some point, but it feels like that's not necessarily a fair battle for the Reaver to be up against. Like, if you put it up against, I don't know, a Dark Templar or something, that would be a little bit easier for me to justify using the Reaver. But not when it's Colossus. Colossus is always awesome. All right,
New
so
Tal'Darim robotics have been constructed based on Alarak's specifications. Let us hope his instructions were thorough.
we do have a new kind of sentry. Remember that we are using the healers, which I am a huge fan of. These guys have done quite a bit of work for me. So much better than the Energizer, I feel. I just don't like the idea of the power field. I mean, it could work, but I'm warping in a lot of pylons as it is. And then, like, boost speed isn't necessarily as nice to me as heals. I don't know. So what do you have here for Havoc? Combat Amplifier. Increases damage dealt to enemy units, boosts attack range of friendly units, force field blocks ground unit movement, so I can use force fields, and it cannot attack. So, I'm definitely not sure about this one. Target Lock. Increases damage dealt to target enemy unit by 30%. Cooldown's 3 seconds. Effect lasts as long as Havoc remains locked onto the target. That can be nice, but as you can see, it takes 3 seconds, and then if I kill the unit, then I have to wait 3 seconds for it to lock onto a new target. I don't know if I necessarily like the idea of that. Unless it's going to be something huge, right? Like an Ultra or a battle cruiser or something like that, then I don't know, it just doesn't sound all that great, because a lot of StarCraft is built around having just a massive unit, so just picking one out and killing it quicker doesn't necessarily improve my odds any. Alright, so what do we got here? Squad Sight increases the attack range of all friendly units by 2. I wonder if that applies to melee. It probably does, but it doesn't specifically say that. They should show that here. That's the thing that I question right now. And then Force Field. We do know Force Field creates a solid barrier that lasts for 15 seconds and impedes movement of ground units. Massive units shatter force fields on contact. Violently reprogrammed by the Tal'Darim, these former sentries have had their shield generators replaced with advanced targeting systems. Their force field generators remain intact. Sentry. Sorry, it's just the easier choice for me right now. I do like the idea of it, but not at the expense of the sentries. That's the problem. It's like, ooh, that sounds good. Oh, I'd replace it with that. You know, that's not as good. All right, back to the solar core, where we can let's talk to Phoenix first. Are you happy that we freed your, I guess, brethren?
Cybros will not be able to resist the Zerg for long. We should move quickly if we hope to save the Purifiers.
I require your honest counsel, Phoenix. Do you believe the Purifiers will join us?
I do not know. They may harbor rage, resentment for the actions of our forebears.
The Daylom is not the Conclave. We are united in purpose, like never before.
And that is why the Purifiers must be allowed to choose their fate for themselves. Without freedom, a people can be controlled, but never united.
This is true, and yet the Firstborn have ill need of another enemy.
And I believe in you to not create one. Your actions determine the future for both the Templar and the Purifiers. But now is the time to act, Hierarch.
You are right. The way forward may be difficult, but it is necessary. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, great. No pressure or anything. Hey, you could create another enemy for yourself, as if the, Zerg and sometimes the Terran and all of them that turned with Amon is not enough. So, thanks. I could also be at war with the Purifiers. Keystone!
The material inherently absorbs void energy and redistributes it. Now, if we only had a scalable source of void energy.
What's moving that's making that sound? Either way, yeah, I know. Now we just need a source of the void energy. Karax, give me some good news.
Your plan worked, Karax. The stasis grid is down. We must act now.
If we can bring Cybros online, the battle station should begin to defend itself.
And the Purifiers?
They have lain dormant for millennia. They may still harbor anger towards us. If they turn on us, we will have to fight.
We failed them before, not understanding what it was we had birthed. These personalities may be replications, but they are alive.
After spending so much time with Phoenix, I share your belief.
Hooray, he's starting to turn around. I guess that's decently good news. Was it just me, or was the first part of that cutscene with Artanis lower quality than the rest of it? That was weird. Either way, Solarite. How much do I have? How much do I want to spend? Warp harmonization is definitely still nice now that I have the Colossi with me. The Chrono Surge, once again, 1 unit for 20 seconds. I mean, it could help, but I don't know, it just doesn't necessarily seem like the best idea. The Solar Lance has still been very nice. I don't have enough for anything on this side. I do want to deploy Phoenix at some point, but at this point, I guess I should just hold on to my Solarite. Kind of sad. I don't like holding on to Solarite. All right, so we are done. Let's head to our next mission. What are we up against?
With the stasis grid down, the Zerg have begun infesting the surface of Cybros. We do not have long if we wish to save the Purifiers. Your Templar are ready, Hierarch. Give the word, and it shall be reclaimed.
Damn right it will. But before we do that, since it is Zerg, I want to do that one change. How you doing? We are going to... Oh, no, I already have it on the Zealots. All right, so we're good. We are good. Let's head in. I thought I had it on the Protoss one, but no, that's good. So, let's see what we are up against in terms of achievements. I'm going to need to get null circuits, apparently. So, Purification, complete the mission. Don't tase me, Cybros. Really? Complete the Purification mission without allowing the Purifier Core Matrix to lose all of its shields. Probably not going to happen. Power overwhelming. At least that's a standard joke in this series so far. Don't tase me, bro. Really? Activate 2 Purifiers forces within 60 seconds of each other in the purification mission on normal difficulty. Probably not going to happen. I'm not big on the timed stuff. But let's see what we can do. We need to reactivate Cybros. But it looks like we're going to be going through a loading screen first. It's kind of a weird thing. Thank you, game, for telling me I don't need to destroy everything. Trust me, when I can destroy everything, I do. But that's probably not going to be possible for this one. They're kind of pushing me to get other forces, which could be cool. But once again, when it comes to the unit balance, it always feels like, ooh, Reavers, that could be nice. Can I have them instead of Stalkers? And I'm like, no, you can have them instead of Colossi. Like, ooh, I really like Colossi. No, just feels like the pairings aren't necessarily pushing me to get the new stuff as much as stick with the old stuff.
These Zerg are truly as tenacious as the archives claim. Their infestation already spreads across the surface.
And Amon's hybrid have begun fortifying the hives. We must hope for the aid of the Purifiers to win this battle.
Indeed. According to the station schematics, Cybros' power architecture is divided into 4 distinct quadrants. Each is sealed by 3 null circuits. Destroying all of the circuits in a quadrant should restore its power, activating at least some of the purifiers.
We will need to keep a watchful eye upon the core matrix. If the Zerg destroy it, Cybros falls as well.
Okay, well that sounds relatively complicated. Let's start off by just maxing that out. We need to get all... Alright, these are the first set.
We should try to locate the null circuits as soon as it is safe to do so, Hierarch.
Wow, 3? Okay. They are really pushing that. Alright, so all of that is good.
Artanis, there are unpowered cannons placed near the core matrix. With enough fortification, this would be a defensible position.
I guess you want me to put it right there? That's not a good spot to put that, but I'll do what I can.
You have not enough minerals.
Alright, well at least get that powered on. That's something. I feel like I still need to kind of focus on getting everything as powered up as I can in terms of my economy first, and then we'll start working on troops and all that kind of stuff. I have a feeling... Ooh, they could come this way though, can't they? They probably won't at first, but that's probably going to happen at some point. They're going to come from this side. And over here, there's definitely some Zerg right there, so that's just great. That is just what I wanted to hear. How are things doing here? Let's get some guys on gas. We do need gas. Protoss, very gas heavy. Alright, we're getting things here. Things are going relatively nicely. I can get a forward gun. And a cybernetics core? Do I not have one? I do not have a cybernetics core. Apparently I don't know where Y is either. I'm so used to having like my left hand on this and not my right hand. And they put stuff way over there. I can never locate it quickly. But things are working out fairly well so far. Nobody has come to attack just yet, and we're almost 3 minutes in, so things are going relatively well. Relatively.
A Zerg force is preparing to move on the core matrix. Warriors, defend the core!
Can we get a sentry, please? Sentry. There we go. Sentry! Go, Sentry. You're going to save us here. You're going to do all the work for us. I don't know if I'm supposed to be moving somewhere. You know? How much do they got? Not too much. Nothing bad. Nothing too bad there. Easily taking out that sentry. Does do quite a bit of work. Alright, let's get these going. And try to get another cannon going. one going. If yeah, just the one, I guess. That's all I can really do. And just getting as many probes as I possibly can. I feel like it doesn't matter that I'm queuing them up like that, to be honest with you. Did I not send you back? I did not. Go ahead and get that done.
We should head out and destroy the null circuits. The purifiers will attack the Zerg and slow their attacks upon the core.
I need a stalker, though.
The hour is upon us.
The hour is always upon us. We are pressed for time constantly. All right, everybody good? Let's see what we can do. Hopefully they don't have air units.
There, a null circuit. Destroy it, and power should begin to flow again.
I'm detecting a purifier awakening on its own. Wait, something is amiss. The AI has gone rogue.
Of course.
Its Solarite memory lattice has grown irreversibly unstable. We should disable it. At least we can put its Solarite to use.
Well, this is not going well at all so far. Take one wrong step and down goes a lot of things. So, hooray! Let's get you over here. You over here. We still need more. Yeah, that's good. No, one more. One more. Even though there's some lateral movement there, I don't like the lateral movement. So we're gonna have you go over there for the time being. We're going to get... I can't get level... Oh, here we go. Level 2.
Upgrade complete.
Let's go ahead and get that going. We will warp in a Stalker and an Immortal.
The Zerg broods are reacting to our battle plan. They have begun guarding the null circuits.
I assumed they were doing that before. What am I gonna do with you guys? All right, let's put another one in there. That will help out actually quite a bit. Okay, so we're good there. We need to get gateways going. Gateway, thank you. 2 and there, and then another. Wait, what do I need? What do you need? Robotics bay, that's right. Robotics bay. Let's get that in. Colossi for the win. Always Colossi for the win.
The Zerg are attacking from the northeast. They're trying to break through our nexus point.
Let's head back and see if I can protect it here. Chances are not good right now, though. Let's be honest. Great. Just fucking great. Let's get some things up. How about that, huh? Let's get some things up. Huh, weird. Alright, but for the time being, that should be good. We'll also get a few of these, because that always helps. And then get back over there. Okay, so things are not necessarily going the best right now, but back off, please. Things will work out well later. And then, oh, I need minerals. We'll get them eventually. I feel like at the end of this, me kind of just hanging out back here for a while will help out. And that might be the better option right now. I know it doesn't necessarily look like it's working all that great so far, but I think that will help.
Complete.
There we go. Get that Colossus in there.
Highlight for hire. You must construct additional
More
pylons.
pylons as well. I was kind of hoping to put that off for a little bit, but time has come.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm just short on everything, aren't I? Alright, get back in there then. I can't really make this go any faster.
construct additional
They're
pylons.
building, damn it. All right, we're moving out with this.
You say.
Impatience. It'll be the death of me.
Base is under attack.
Or they could go this way. Did not anticipate coming over from that side. Did not anticipate that.
We move unseen.
Great. That's just great. Let's get as much as we
You have
can.
not enough minerals.
Yeah, I just go kind of all out, don't I? All right, let's build it now.
Not enough minerals.
There we go. I was pressing my fingers are just not aligned when they go that far out. And there. And there. Come on, there we go. All right, now get back in there. We should be good for a while. Hopefully everybody can get through that. They can. Very nice. Very nice.